Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into some really cool stuff happening in Morocco.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, their higher education system is kind of blowing my mind right now.
What's going on?
Well, we found this article in Morocco World News, and they're totally changing the game when it comes to university scholarships.
Scholarships, huh? So, like, more people getting to go to college?
Exactly. It's awesome.
Wow, that's great. So, like, how much are they increasing it by?
So get this. The acceptance rate for scholarships is jumping from like 82% to 86%.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's a huge jump.
Right. That's not just like a little bump. That's a whole lot of people getting a chance they might not have had before.
I see what you mean. That's got to be a pretty big deal for Morocco.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a sign that they're serious about investing in their people and their future.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's the thinking behind this? Why the sudden change?
Well, it seems like the Minister of Higher Education over there, he's got this vision, right?
Okay, yeah.
He wants to use education to empower a much bigger chunk of the population.
That's awesome. I mean, education can change everything for people.
Totally. It's about leveling the playing field a bit,
Yeah.
giving everyone a shot at a good life.
Social mobility, that's what they call it, right? Breaking down those barriers.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Expanding scholarships like this, it takes a lot of cash. Serious money.
Yeah, no kidding. Someone's got to pay for it, so how are they going to swing that?
Well, they're not just throwing more money at the problem, they're getting creative.
Oh, I like creative. Tell me more.
They're going beyond the usual government funding, looking at all sorts of sources.
Like what?
They're partnering up with institutions in education and even the financial sector, thinking outside the box.
Clever. So it's not just about how much money, it's about where it's coming from, making it sustainable.
You got it. And it seems like they're putting a lot of thought into making this work long term.
Makes sense. But hold on, more scholarships, that means more students, right?
Yeah.
Where are they all going to live? I mean, dorms and stuff.
You're totally right. That's a huge piece of the puzzle. And the article says that right now, Morocco's dorms can only handle about 60,000 students.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not going to cut it if they're letting way more people in.
Nope. And it's not just about having a bed, right? It's about creating a whole environment where these students can thrive. So they're on that too.
They better be. So what's the plan?
Partnerships, again, with regional governments, even the private sector. They're working on expanding the dorms, making sure there's enough space for everyone.
Smart move. It takes a village, as they say.
Hmm.
But that's a lot of moving parts to get everyone on the same page.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But it shows how seriously they're taking this whole thing.
Yeah.
They're not just throwing scholarships at people and saying, good luck.
I'm impressed, honestly. Thinking ahead, considering all the angles. No, I was curious about something else the article mentioned.
With that?
The scholarship application process itself is changing, right? Something about a unified social register.
Oh, yeah, that caught my eye, too. It sounds pretty high tech.
Yeah, it does. So what's the deal with that?
So basically, they're going from this regional application system to a centralized one, all based on this unified social register thing.
Centralized. I wonder if that's going to make it more efficient, less messy.
That's the idea, it seems. And this register, it gathers all sorts of socioeconomic data about the applicants.
Ah, so they're using data to help decide who gets scholarships. Interesting.
Yeah, it's all about making the selection process more, well, scientific, I guess you could say.
Data-driven, right. Sounds like they're trying to be as fair and objective as possible.
Exactly. But, with any algorithm, there's always the question of bias.
Oh, for sure. Like, are the data points they're using actually a good measure of need? Or could they accidentally be excluding certain groups of people?
You hit the nail on the head. It's a powerful tool, this data stuff, but it's got to be used responsibly.
Totally. Like, they need to keep an eye on how this new system plays out.
Absolutely. Make sure it's actually achieving what they wanted to.
Yeah, keep refining it as they go. But overall, gotta say, I'm liking what I'm hearing from Morocco. They're trying to do things right.
Me too. I mean, think about it. This deep dive has really opened my eyes to how much thought they're putting into this.
It's not just about handing out money, it's about investing in people and their potential.
And doing it in a way that's smart and sustainable. It's pretty inspiring, honestly.
It makes you wonder, could other countries learn from this? I mean, this whole approach, the funding, the partnerships, the data.
It's a model, for sure.
Yeah.
But every place is different, right? So the question is, what parts of this could work in other contexts, and what challenges might pop up?
That's a good question. But I think it's a conversation worth having. It's always good to look at what's working elsewhere and see if we can adapt those ideas.
I agree. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? Exploring new ideas, sharing knowledge, and pushing for progress.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
My pleasure. Always a good time.
And for all of you listening out there, keep those brains buzzing. There's a whole world of cool stuff to learn about.